Now let's talk about parallel and perpendicular lines. Okay, so two lines are known as parallel if they never meet each other. Okay, they goes to the same direction and their length between them is always the same. That's the idea of parallel lines. Two lines, they are known as perpendicular if they intersect at a point, and at that point the angle so formed is 90 degree. You can think it as the x-axis and y-axis in the Cartesian plane. The angle between them is 90 degree. Those two are perpendicular lines. Let's consider there are two lines, L1 that represents first line. Its equation is y equals to m1x plus c1. m1 is the slope, c1 is the y-intercept. L2, that's the second line, y equals to m2x plus c2. m2 is the slope of the second line. Okay, they are parallel, and I intend to always write in this way, representing two lines with equal distance between each other. If the slopes are equal, if m1 equals m2. Two lines are parallel if their slopes are equal. Similarly, two lines are perpendicular, and I tend to write in this way, perpendicular, inverted T, if the product of slope of those two lines is -1. Or in this situation, we may want to write m2 equals negative of reciprocal of m1. Okay. All right. So those are the relations that determines whether two different lines are parallel or perpendicular to each other or not. Let's take an example. Let us try to find equation of a line which is perpendicular to given line 5x plus 3y equals 1, and that line should pass through -5, 1. Okay, so let us suppose L1 represents the given line, then its slope, let us write down by m1, let us denote it by m1, is equals to -5/3. How did I get this? Okay, look previous lectures. Then we need to find the equation of the line which is perpendicular. Let's suppose that equation is L2 and its equation is m2x plus c2. Now we need to figure out what is m2 and what is c2. Okay, we need to figure this out. We know that L1 and L2 should be perpendicular. So by our criterion of perpendicularity, the product of slope must be -1. Or we might want to write m2 equals -1/m1. That is opposite sign of the reciprocal of first slope. That means this would be negative. Okay, and take reciprocal of m1. Reciprocal of m1 is -3/5. m2 would be simply, m2 is simply +3/5. Okay, thus we have figured out the value of m2. We have already figured out m2, which is this value. Now the only thing that we need to do is to find the value of c2, the y-intercept. To do that, we would plug in m2 in here and -5, 1 in here in L2, since L2 must pass through -5, 1. So for that, L2 would be y. What is y? Y is 1 equals m2. m2 is 3/5. X is -5. Okay, plus c2. c2 is to be found. Then let's finish the calculation and find the value of c2. So 5 and 5, they get cancelled. Negative 1 is left there. So this would be 1 equals to negative 3 plus C2. Take this to another side, which will give us 4. Okay, 1 plus 3 equals 4 equals C2. So the value of C2 is 4. Then our equation of the straight line, which is perpendicular to the given equation, would be y equals m2 is 3 over 5 x plus 4. That's our equation of the straight line, which is perpendicular to the given equation. Now here I have a question for you. Find the equation of a straight line which is parallel to given line 5x plus 3y equals 1 and which passes through 6, 2. Please do that.